What's going on, y'all? Today, we're going to dig into the most important chord progression in all of jazz, the 2-5-1. Let's go. What's going on, y'all? I'm here in Philadelphia, and I'm on my way to Doha, and it's been a crazy travel experience for me. I was supposed to leave yesterday, and my plane out of New Orleans was experiencing mechanical issues, so I spent the entire day at the airport trying to get my flight rebooked. Well, I'm here in Philly, rebooked the day after, and because I'm traveling one day late, I'm literally gonna jump on a plane, a 14-hour flight to the Middle East, and then I'm gonna get off the plane and go directly to the venue and hopefully have enough time to iron my suit and jump on stage to play Michael Bublé. So I'm gonna jump on this 14-hour flight, and then I'll catch y'all in a few minutes, and let's see if I make the concert. I'll catch y'all later.
A few moments later.
All right, y'all, I just made it to Doha. This is what I look like after a 14-hour flight. I just got my bag, and now I'm heading to the concert hall, and the show starts in 3 hours, so let's go. We didn't have a lot of time to sightsee in Qatar, but I was able to sneak away one morning and check out a couple of the museums. How about that architecture? Really incredible. And it was great to check out some of these historical artifacts. Check out the beautiful city skyline. We made it to Egypt, y'all, and that night we had a family dinner and we got to share some Egyptian molokhia. As always, the show was killing.
Also conquered Egypt 1798 until 1901 for 3 years. And then there's the Turkish family, the family of Muhammad Ali.
I have to say, the highlight of this trip was definitely getting a chance to see the Great Pyramids in person. It's such a surreal experience to get to go somewhere that you grew up seeing in textbooks and on TV shows and movies. That's our tour guide, Sam. He was phenomenal. He was so knowledgeable about Egyptian culture and history, and I learned so much. Huge shout out to Sam. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful tour guide. It was a really phenomenal experience, and it was a dream come true. The driving in Cairo is crazy. Cars going every which way, people walking in the street. It is chaos. It seems like an organized chaos, but it is definitely chaos. This was an incredible experience. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to travel the world, play great music, and get to hang out with some of my best friends. And here is the beautiful Cairo sunset on the Nile before we fly home to the States. What's going on, y'all? My name is Gregory Agid, and today we're going to break down one of the most important chord progressions in all of jazz, the 2-5-1. We're going to dig into this progression via the tune Autumn Leaves. What is a 2-5-1? Quite simply, the 2-5-1 is just a chord progression that allows us to go somewhere in music. And the 2-5-1 is the vehicle that most jazz musicians use in their tunes. Music is all about tension and release, home and away. And when you're away, you want to go back home. And when you're home, you want to go away. When there's tension, you want to release. And when there's a release, you want to create tension again. So music is all about that push and pull between tension and release. The 2-5-1 chord progression is a great way to create some tension. The 2 and the 5 create tension, and then the 5 chord resolves to the 1, which is the release. Let's dig into the 2-5-1 chord progression by checking out the tune Autumn Leaves. Autumn Leaves is a great vehicle for discovering 2-5-1s because there are 2 different 2-5s. There's a major 2-5 and there's a minor 2-5. And those 2 chord progressions are repeated throughout the entirety of the song. The first 4 measures of Autumn Leaves is a major 2-5-1 in the key of C major. D minor 7 is the minor 2 chord, G7 is the 5 chord, and C major 7 is the 1 chord. And if you notice, there's also an F major 7 in bar 4. For the purposes of this video, we're not going to talk too much about that 4 chord. The second 4 measures is a great example of a minor 2-5-1 in the key of A minor. The minor 2 is a B minor 7 flat 5. Then the 5 is an E7 flat 9. And those chords are going to resolve to an A minor 7. Let's just concentrate on the first 8 measures of the tune, and then you can apply this process throughout the rest of the tune on your own time. The first thing we're going to do is play the root notes on all of the chord changes in quarter notes, and that'll go something like D, 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 G, 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 C, 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 F, 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 F. Then we'll go to the minor 2-5, B, 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 E, 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 A, 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 A. And that will be the first 8 measures of the tune. Let's play it. A 1, a 2, Now that we've played all of the root notes over the first 8 measures of the tune, let's arpeggiate the entire 7th chord. Check this out. The minor 2 chord is a D minor 7, 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7, D, F, A, C. The 5 chord is a G7, 1, 3, 5, flat 7, G, B, D, F. And the 5 chord is going to resolve to the 1 chord, a C major 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, C, E, G, B. On the last measure of this tune, we're going to go to the 4 chord, an F major 7, F, A, C, E. For the minor 2-5, we're going to have a B minor 7 flat 5, which is a 1, 3, flat 5, flat 7, B, D, F, A. The next chord is an E7 flat 9, 1, 3, 5, flat 7, flat 9. But for the purposes of this video, we're only going to play 1, 3, 5, flat 7. E, G sharp, B, and D. And the flat 9 is an F natural, just in case you were wondering. And then the 5 chord is going to resolve to an A minor, which is 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7, A, C, E, G. Let's arpeggiate all of the 7th chords in time over the first 8 measures. Check this out. 1, a 2, All we're doing is arpeggiating each of the chord changes in time. D minor, G7, C major 7, F major 7, B minor 7 flat 5, E7, and then A minor 7 twice. Why don't we loop that a couple times? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, In that example, we played up the triads. Now, let's do it again, except let's play down the triads. Let's start on the 7th and play down the arpeggio. 7, 5, 3, 1. And take that shape through each of the chord changes. Let's do it. 1, a 2, The next variation of this exercise is to play through the chord changes, except now we're going to go up one chord and then down the next chord, up the D minor, down the G7, and so on. Let's do it. A 1, 2, All right, y'all, we got one variation left, and I'm sure you can guess what it is. We're gonna go down the first chord, and then we're gonna go up the second chord. Let's do it. 1, 2, These exercises are so important because it allows us the opportunity to become familiar with the chord changes. And then when we're improvising, we can just improvise without having to ask ourselves, what are the notes in a D minor 7? What are the notes in a G7? What are the notes in a C7? We've done all that work in our practice time. Now what we can do is just freely improvise over all of those chords. We have all of these variations. We can go up the chord, we can go down the chord, we can alternate up, down, up. And eventually we want to just be able to improvise within those parameters while still articulating all of the chord changes. Check this out. A 1, a 2, I'm just freely improvising using all of those shapes. At first, I would recommend sticking to that rhythm. And it's a good idea to stick to that rhythm because I don't want you to get lost in the 8 measures. You know that every time you play that rhythm, you've played one measure of the tune. Eventually, you can break away from the rhythm and just improvise on the chords. The great thing about Autumn Leaves is that once we've mastered the first 8 bars, we've pretty much learned the entire tune because the whole tune is just a repetition of these 2 5s, just in a different order. As a horn player, it's really important that we are able to articulate chord changes. And it's challenging to do that because we can only play one note at a time. A piano player can play the chord, a guitar player can play the chord, but as a horn player, we can only play one note at a time, and it's especially challenging for us to use that one note effectively to still communicate the harmony of the tune. These are great exercises for learning how to articulate chords. Stick around because there's going to be a part 2 and a part 3 of this video. In part 2, I'm going to talk about the scales that correlate with each one of these chords. And in part 3, we're going to begin implementing actual vocabulary that fit these chord changes. All right, y'all, I hope this video helped you on your journey. If you all are enjoying my content and want to support me, please don't forget to give me a like, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button. I have some affiliate links in my description below. You can save 15% on Leger Reads if you use my link in the description. You can visit my website where I have PDFs for sale, or you can get creative and show me some love in a different way. I would very much appreciate that. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on part 2 and part 3. Catch y'all soon. Peace.